It's that time, America. What goes up must wipe out.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
And wipe out they will, as 24 competitors fall headlong into a battle for $50,000 on the world's largest and most extraordinary obstacle course. We'll see magnificent falls, sensational tumbles, and astonishing spills. Only our mightiest four will advance to the most challenging obstacle course of all, the Wipeout Zone. The epic competition begins now. One will become a champion, but all will wipe out.
Lady train is coming, baby! Yeah!
Hello, America, and welcome to Wipeout. I'm John Anderson, and with me, as always, the lovely in town, the lovely John Henson. Today, 24 men and women will get a chance to play on the world's biggest playground.
Yeah, it's great for the kid who has everything and needs to be taken down a peg.
One of these lucky kids, though, going to walk away with $50,000.
That's right, but first they're going to have to conquer our all-new Wipeout qualifier.
Starting this week with our dirty diving board.
Contestants will reach highs and muddy, muddy lows.
The sucker punch is next.
Welcome to Fist City, my friend.
Followed by the big balls plus motivator.
The terrible tag team, back again.
From there, we go to the Shake-a-lator and a visit from our old friend, the Wrecking Ball.
Watch out! I had a big lunch!
Yeah, and his protege, his slow-moving cousin.
I may be slow, but steady out. What rhymes with snow?
Then it's on to our final element, that's the shapeshifter. To get things started, let us check in with the third member of our Wipeout team, Jill Wagner, and meet our first contestant of the day.
All right, guys, on deck is Jody Valdespino.
This is my dance. This is my dance. This is my dance. Okay, I'm done.
Actually, Jody, you haven't even started.
See, there's the horn.
I'm running!
That's debatable.
And that's also not an obstacle. Well, we know she's not a very good runner. What else do we know, John?
Well, it says here she's a mother of two, and she likes to provide her own running commentary.
I'm going up the stairs.
Well, hopefully she can run up those stairs towards $50,000 on our first obstacle, the dirty diving board.
Whoa, that's the first time I've ever seen someone belly flop onto a diving board.
Okay, onto the platform. Good luck, Jody.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good.
Oh, that was good. But, Jody, you're supposed to use the diving boards to land on top of the platform.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good.
Not go head first into the side of it. But everybody does it differently.
Jody now gets to try again on our second set of diving boards. Here she goes. The best stuff. Let's see it again. Chatty Jody can't talk her way out of this one.
Yeah, that's a real conversation stopper.
It's tiring.
What's tiring, the walking or the talking?
You know, John, it just occurred to me, Jody might be suffering from a serious condition called acute autocommentatoritis. It's marked by frequent, obvious proclamations about yourself.
Well, let's see if this mysterious, made-up, disease affects Jody on the sucker punch.
See, there she goes again. Well, fortunately, the only cure for autocommentatoritis, a steady diet of uppercuts.
Oh, no.
Pep up, Jody. Time for the big balls.
Hey, hey, what do you say?
She is falling.
And admitting there's a problem is half the battle.
Jody now moving on to the Shake-a-lator, featuring our Wrecking Ball and his protege.
All right, cuz, when she steps on, you get her. Go, go, go! I need it, I need it.
Oh, boy. Sounds like Jody's condition is contagious. Even the Wrecking Balls have it.
I'm gonna get ya.
Well, she's halfway across the Shake-a-lator, still needs to make it to the platform on the other side.
Well, she's up now. Here she goes.
Oh, ow!
Chatty Jody now on to our final obstacle, the shapeshifter. She has to slide down this ramp, through one of the shapes, and hit the platform on the other side. Jody wipes out. She has to swim to this alternate finishing spot.
Oh, she's speechless. It's a miracle. We've cured her.
Happy to hear she is on the road to recovery, and she comes in with a time right around 6.5 minutes.
Oh, yes, thank you, God, it's over.
Oh, no, a relapse, John. You hate to see that.
Do this, baby.
Let's go back to the top of the course, where we have 46-year-old native of Cuba, Gaspar Porcel.
All right, it's time to rumble.
Oh, that's terrific. He made it.
Sweet sister Havana Anderson. This dude is crazy. Earlier, Jill got a little historia.
Okay, guys, I've got Gaspar Porcel down here with me.
Yeah, rock and roll!
So you're excited to be here.
Let's do this.
You got a Cuban hat, you got the cigar, so do you speak Spanish?
Voy a ganar Wipeout. Voy a ganar los $50,000. Sensacional! Son míos!
Wow, you are intense.
That is one crazy Cuban, Anderson.
Right ball! Big ball!
Crazy Cuban getting ready to go loco on our big balls. Here comes the motivator.
Oh! Crazy Cuban, crazy wipeout.
He's a rebel, Johnny. Look at him. He's breaking all the Raúls.
You're special. Crazy Cuban up to the shake-a-lator. Maybe those wrecking balls can get their act together this time.
Well, you can boom it twice, but not the first time again. Shut up and just get him. All right.
Oh, Dios mío. Crazy Cuban taking a huge blow to the cerveza. That's head, by the way.
No, that's beer. Crazy Cuban taking all sorts of hits, though, and here comes the wrecking ball to finish him off. Oh, air ball! He's in the clear now.
You better hang on, little fella.
Oh, tricky move by the wrecking ball.
Way to go, cuz. High five. Oh.
I think my legs are tired.
Now approaching the big balls, we find Stacy Paige Tackett. Here she goes.
Sounds good. Oh, but it looks painful.
Not surprising Stacy tried out a war cry. Jill found out earlier, that's sort of her MO.
My roommates and I do have a call that we made up. So whenever we're out, we have this noise.
That's crazy. I want to hang with you girls.
Yeah, oh, we're so much fun.
Have you ever made a sound like ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom?
No, she's got me.
You want to try it?
Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom.
Girls are weird.
That's pretty good. I give you a 10 out of 10.
Thanks.
You know, John, I have a call made up for when I go out with my friends. It goes like this. Hey, where'd everybody go?
Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Stacy out clubbing, the wrecking balls are hitting on her job.
Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Yeah, and if she's not careful, she might get bounced. Oh, I tried to tell her.
Well, Johnny, something's in the wipeout water today.
Besides mud and various other fluids.
No, I was gonna say all the strange noises people are making. Go back to the top of the course. See what our next contestant has to say.
I'm coming back, not wet, baby.
Dare to dream, buddy.
John, this guy looks awfully familiar. Let's go to Jill and find out who he is.
All right, guys, I got Charles Dorsey down here with me. Charles, what do you do?
I'm actually a repossessor. I repossess cars for a living. Everybody hates me, I know. It's just, I love it to death, but they hate me.
Of course, Charles. This is the guy that repossessed my sidecar.
Didn't know you had a motorcycle.
I don't. I bought the sidecar first. Now I have nothing.
Well, maybe Charles would get his payback on the dirty diving boards.
Oh, I can't believe this right here, right now.
Oh, believe it. Woo! Oh, missed it. Take that, Repo Man.
Repo Man now at the sucker punch.
Oh! Yeah, that's the kind of pain I felt when I watched Charles drag away my sidecar.
Why didn't you just make the payments on the sidecar, John?
I didn't ever ride to the bank. Ah! Looks like our next contestant is ready to set this course afire.
But friction couldn't make a spark that big, John.
Did you say butt friction?
You're a child.
You're the one who said it. This is an unconventional approach to the course.
Interesting you should say that. This is writer and self-proclaimed avant-garde poet Jala Dodi.
Oh, cool. You know, I was raised by a pack of wild avant-gardes.
I'm not sure you understand the meaning of that word, Johnny. Let's go to the tape.
I've always wondered, what exactly does avant-garde mean?
It's a person that's like willing just to take like the proverbial blinkers off and just look at like the big wide world for all to see.
Why are you snapping your fingers?
That's how all avant-garde poets show their appreciation.
Okay. Jala's on the diving boards.
Oh, snap! That's poetry in motion.
Jala the poet back up at the sucker punch now.
Hey, let me lay down some of my beat poetry while the beatnik gets beat. Punching, punching, painting, painting. Jala, vanishing. Jala, Jala, Jala. Wherefore art thou, Jala? My bongo sheds a tear.
And on that note, I think it's time for a break.
You can't avant-garde me. I'm unstoppable.
We are back on Wipeout.
Where the Cubans are crazy, the sounds are silly, and the beatniks get beaten senseless.
Not really sure they made any sense to begin with, Johnny. What does make sense, however, is cutting the field in half from 24 to 12 before we move on to the next round.
I love it when you talk numbers, Anderson. Let's go down to Jill and see who's next.
Ola telling... Ola?
Don't ask us, we asked you.
Ola telling Moa is on deck.
Hey, Jill, watch that bee.
Ooh, did you see that?
Bee, watch out for Jill. Okay, I'm guessing that's Oily Telly Moly.
John, 30-year-old Olatelli Moa. He's from Tonga.
Like the trucks? I love those toys.
Tonga, John. Polynesian country west of Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, our Tongan truck is getting ready to drive over our dirty diving boards. Oh, holy, our Tongan truck rolled over and put a dent in our platform.
He sure did, but the Tongan keeps on trucking as he heads towards the sucker punch.
Oh, so longa Tonga. Holy cow, Jill, did you see that?
Did you see that?
I guess she didn't, and neither did that bee.
Our Tongan now facing the big balls.
Nice. Did my Tongan truck just flip its lid?
And now our Tongan getting ready to play with another one of your favorite toys, Johnny, the Shake-a-lator.
Go get him, cuz!
Ah!
Ooh, forget the headdress. He needs a helmet.
You say wreck, I say ball. Wreck, 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 wreck.
Tongan truck now at the final obstacle, the shapeshifter.
Down the runaway truck ramp. Oh, the truck gets dumped.
Well, despite that late bump in the road, our Tongan truck still going to finish with a very nice time, 4:57. Now, let's throw it in reverse, Johnny. Go back to the big balls. This is 42-year-old Nadine Haas.
Yeah, what's her deal?
She's got 2 young kids at home. She calls herself an action mom.
Wonder why that is.
Oh, you seem very excited.
I'm so excited.
That's good. Oh, that's okay.
All right, Action Mom, got it.
Now, let's see if Action Mom can put those moves to good use on our Shake-a-lator.
Oh! Did she say Action Mom or Traction Mom?
Nadine now making her way to the final action scene. That would be our shapeshifter.
This should be a piece of cake, right, Jill?
Not really, because it's never been done, but she doesn't know that.
Shh, Jill, she's gonna hear you. Well, you know what they say, John. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Some more equal than others.
Action Mom finishing the course in 5:08. At least plenty of time to go pick up the kids.
Oh my God.
Well, from spunky moves to funky grooves, this is singer Kellen Covington.
Wipeout!
You're a singer. Can you improv like a little song about Wipeout?
Don't you wipe me out. You better not wipe me out, you big red ball.
That's what I'm talking about. Get a little soul in here. Wow, you're a great singer. And you're a great dancer, too. You want to dance? I'll dance. Come on now.
She is great. Check out that soul, sister.
Don't call me sister. Kellen on the dirty diving boards. Let's see if she has enough rhythm to avoid the blues here.
Our diva takes a stage dive.
And great for us. A replay, please.
Well, if you want to wipe out right, John, you have to do it from the diaphragm.
The sucker punch is the next stop on our Soul Sisters tour.
Oh, Papa's got a brand new punching bag. Oh, wow. The Soul Survivor.
On her way to the dirty diving boards now is 21-year-old Susie Kebabchin, an architecture student from Van Nuys, California.
Susie's got to go back to the drawing board.
Gotta give her some credit, John. Dirty diving boards have confounded all of our contestants today.
Ooh, that was just Frank Lloyd wrong. Architecture pun. High five, Anderson.
Loving you. And at the top of the course is our final contestant of the day, David Ramos.
He appears to be doing the icky shuffle, John, and I, for one, would love to know why.
Well, interesting stat. David hasn't played football in 9 years, but still believes he could go pro tomorrow.
You can have this football. My
You're
autograph.
signing it?
First football. So when I go pro, it's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Okay.
Wow, it's David's official football signed by the man.
Jill, hang on to that. In a few years, you could probably sell that for enough to buy a new football.
Hey, you might be too quick to mock David with a sizzling time as he gets ready to tackle our wrecking crew.
Baby, give it up. Mama always says stupid does, stupid is. Hey, watch it. Hey, no one hits my family and gets away with it. I'm gonna crush you and your dreams.
Oh, a near miss for number 22.
Hello again.
Illegal contact in the head.
And the quarterback is toast.
And now the line of scrimmage moves to the shapeshifter.
David on his final down. Oh, and we mean straight down. Hit the showers, Rook.
Wow, amazing run by David.
Right you are, Jill. Despite those wipeouts, number 22 comes in with one of the fastest times of the day.
Well, he may not be going pro just yet.
Oh.
But he will be going on to the next round, along with Crazy Cuban, Gaspar Porcel, Silly Sounds, Stacy Page Tackett, and Repo Man Charles Dorsey.
Other names on the leaderboard include Tongan Truck, Olatelli Moa, Action Mom Nadine Haas, Soul Sister Kellen Covington.
No, no.
Welcome back to Wipeout.
Or, as they say in England, welcome back to Wipeout.
Thank you, Governor. Our qualifier has chopped our starting field by 50%. 12 contestants are moving on.
Take a look at the leaderboard. We have Crazy Cuban, Gaspar Porcel, Silly Sounds, Stacy Page Tackett, and Repo Man Charles Dorsey.
Other names on the leaderboard include Tongan Truck, Olatelli Moa, Action Mom Nadine Haas, and Soul Sister Kellen Covington.
And now it is time for one of my favorite obstacles of all time.
Cross your heart.
Cross my heart, cross my eyes, cross the street, cross the line, cross the streams.
Just get on with it.
Why are you looking at me so cross? You should be happy. It's time for the double cross.
Really happy. To begin, our 12 contestants stand on a 10-foot-high starting platform as 4 planks move in a circular motion. Contestants must jump on one of the 3 green planks, go down the 1 red plank to the unstable table on the other side.
Yeah, but step lively, because in their way are 4 sweeper arms swinging around in the opposite direction.
Hence the double and the double cross. Avoiding the bars is best. If they wipe out, they have to get up, start the whole thing over again. 1 heat, Johnny, and the first 6 that can make it across will move on to the next round. You ready?
Across I am.
Well, then let's get down to the action. Our contestants look as ready as you are, John.
I'll see you on the other side.
Action Mom is ready to take action.
All right, I'll be waiting for you.
Let's go!
So is Crazy Cuban.
And the double cross is underway, and our Action Mom springs into action and is the first one out. The Tongan Truck revs up. He's made it to the middle. Gaspar the Crazy Cuban is hit, but he's holding on.
No! Close, but no cigar.
Hey, what was that? You didn't tell me that part.
That's right, we didn't. Those plumes of water are meant to distract the contestants by randomly showering our double cross.
Sneaky, I like it.
Regardless, our Tongan's focus as he dives for the finish and completely avoided the landing platform.
The Tongan misses our island and drops somewhere into the South Pacific.
Soul Sister's on the bar, and it looks like she's copying the Tongan's method, taking her time to reach the center. The Crazy Cuban isn't going to wait for her, and he's quickly made it to the middle.
Let's rock and roll!
His strategy is so crazy, it just might work. He's got to move, though, because that platform tips every 9 seconds.
Success! Crazy Cuban, the first one moving on.
Viva that guy! With an upside-down exclamation point.
At least 5 spots open, and number 22, David Ramos, wants a piece of that glory. Action Mom following his lead, and the Repo Man can't hold on.
What is 22 doing, Johnny? He's got to get back on his feet if he wants any chance of making it across. Quitters never prosper, David.
And that leaves Action Mom and Soul Sister at the axis of trouble.
I don't want none of that. Oh, baby, I'm just trying to get there.
They can't quite get it together up there.
Looks like everybody else is losing patience, too. Not content to just sit and wait for the middle to clear. Repo Man on the sweeper arm, headed for that center.
And Silly Sound Stacy grabs a sweeper arm. Oh, that's Stacy. She sure does make silly sounds.
Let's go! Find the red! Why don't you guys just fall so one of us can win?
Action Mom up and on her way to the finish.
Oh! Action Mamma Mia! This action star just made it a blockbuster.
Face plant, yeah?
Run it, run it, run it!
So we still have 5 spots remaining, and the double cross teaching the Soul Sister some R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
No, suck it to me, John. Oh! 22 stumbles on the carry.
Silly Sound Stacy making a dainty move to the middle. Repo Man off to the finish.
Oh! He falls just short of payment.
Tongan Truck straddling his way to the middle.
I'm lonely here! Let's go!
And our Tongan hears the call of the wild and makes his way down that red plank, and yes! He claims that second spot.
Now only 4 remain. Soul Sister is on the bar again, heading for an increasingly crowded center.
Oh, look, another chick headed for the... Holy leapfrog, did you see that? Who was that, John? And tell me something about her.
Well, that's Aisha, and according to her bio, she's engaged.
Looks like she's got a head start on that bachelorette party.
We still have 4 spots left, 5 ladies waiting in the middle. We've got an overcrowding problem. Somebody's got to move here.
My turn.
Number 22 calling an audible, rushing to the middle, kicking his way through all that traffic, breaking tackles left and right. He is off to the finishing spot. Oh, a spectacular leap. He's made it.
This man could go pro!
Take another look, Johnny. Like any good running back, he's got a nose for the goal line and 6 points in the bag.
All those women, and David made it.
3 spots filled, 3 spots to be had, and some fast action from Action Mom. She's made it to the finish.
You know, my mom used to cheer like that at my chess matches. Yeah, that was the last year they did open bar.
Just 2 places remain now and 3 contestants circling in the middle.
If these ladies in waiting want a chance at the 50 grand, they are gonna have to get a move on. Soul Sister's making a solo attempt for that finish spot. Oh, that one rocked her body and soul.
Repo Man back at the double cross intersection again.
Damn that! I'm on my way over there.
Do it and stop talking! Let's go!
Crazy Cuban is right, John. El Crosso Doble only respects acción.
See, but Repo Man is up, and yes, he claims the 5th spot.
Aisha makes a break for it. Aisha.
All right, guys, 1 spot left.
Come on, let's go, baby!
Silly Sound Stacy has made it to the center, and Soul Sister is once again taking a roundabout road to the middle. But that's not going to stop everyone else from attempting. Silly Sound Stacy is off down that red flag.
That leaves Soul Sister headed to the finish. Yes, she has caught the midnight train to Georgia. And with that, we have our 6 contestants advancing to the next round. They are Crazy Cuban, Gaspar Purcell, Tongan Truck, Olatelli Moa, number 22, David Ramos, Nadine Haas, our Action Mom, Repo Man Charles Dorsey, and Soul Sister Kellen Covington. Welcome back to Wipeout, where you can feel the tension in the air.
Yeah, and smell it, depending on where you stand.
Well, the double cross crossed off 6 more contestants, so we are down to our top 6. And they are Crazy Cuban, Gaspar Porcel, Tongan Truck, Olatelli Moa, number 22, David Ramos, Action Mom, Nadine Haas, Repo Man Charles Dorsey, and Soul Sister Kellen Covington.
John, I am so excited because it is time for America's favorite pastime and one of my favorite obstacles. It's that heady combination of football, cricket, dog sledding, and cribbage we call bruise ball.
Completely unlike baseball, we have 4 bases. Our contestants must round each base and make it to home plate in order to advance to the wipeout zone.
And they'll all start at the same time, heading down the first base line, onto the spinner, over the tippy table, and onto first base, all while avoiding our designated hitters, the swinging bruise ball bat.
Once safely on the bag, they'll head down the bouncing base path to second.
To steal third, they'll have to survive a rundown on our slide walks. And to score a run, they'll have to dive headfirst, tag home plate.
We'll have 2 innings, and the first 2 to tag home in each inning will score a trip to the wipeout zone.
Let's play ball.
Bruise ball, you ain't gonna bruise me.
Soul Sister gives us a little bruise ball anthem. Our contestants are pumped up, and the crowd is creepy.
Here we go, guys. It's round 1 of bruise ball.
That's right, Jill. Our contestants bounding out of the dugout. Action Mom is first to the spinner, and Repo Man next, but here comes Tongan Truck, and he breaks down.
Repo Man towed back to the dugout. Our Crazy Cuban is up and over to the spinner. He's just got to make his way to first base. He does, and he's safe.
As the first person to get on base, Johnny, we've got a special surprise for him. A beanball.
I prefer the term legume ball.
Right behind him, number 22, who also makes it safely to first, as our Crazy Cuban is on the bouncing base path on his way to second.
Let's do this!
No, let's do this.
Our bruise ball bat takes out the Crazy Cuban. He'll have to swim back to first.
His wipeouts are insane.
Number 22 hustles down the bouncing base path on his way to second.
That's it. Be the ball.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure be the ball's the best advice. Both feet did manage to touch base, so he's safe at second. Meanwhile, back at the spinner, our Soul Sister goes for a light jog, while Action Mom gives the spinner a hug.
My team, root for me.
Johnny, if they start rooting, I am out of here.
Number 22 has recovered from his wipeout. He's leaving second. Very little difficult with the slide walk. Safe at third. Now all he has to do is tag home to make it to the wipeout zone.
Crowd on the edge of their seats? Wow, what's the call, huh?
And the crowd goes.
Seriously, that doesn't creep you out at all? So 1 man has advanced and 1 more needs to get through before the first inning ends. Tongan Truck takes some hits at first base. He better put it in gear if he wants to advance to second and grab a spot in the wipeout zone.
He is up and over the bat and
Repo Man hot on his heels. Maybe he could make it to second base. Oh, and he's still on. Incredible. I bet he's going to be the one to score the next run. Oh, that's just a good piece of hitting right there.
And now our Repo Man is going back in play at first. Our lady's still stuck on the spinner.
Jill, I need help.
Tongan Truck safe at second. Oh, and cut down, headed to third. Crazy Cuban next up at second base. Oh, what's the call, Jill?
Base plan.
Do faceplants need a lot of watering, Phil? Because if so, I think he just kept letting.
Tongan back up. He jumps over the bat. Safe. Repo Man hot on his heels, also over the bat, and he's in safe at second as well.
Well, sort of safe.
Our Tongan is in the lead. Watch out for that bat.
Oh, he's got to swim back to second.
Repo Man on the slidewalk, sprinting for third. If he can make it, he'll be in the lead. He's got it.
Our Tongan truck is back at second. Oh, bender.
Repo Man set to steal home. Safe. He is our second man moving on.
Crazy disappointment on our other contestants. Definitely some soul searching going on as number 22 and Repo Man take the first 2 spots in the wipeout zone.
Here's a look in the second inning.
Here we go, guys.
We have Action Mom, Tongan Truck, Soul Sister, and our crazy Cuban.
It's done. It's done. He is crazy, John. It's not done. The second inning just started.
Play ball.
We have 2 spots left in the wipeout zone, and it looks like Soul Sister's determined to make it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like her soul train has jumped the tracks.
She's making the turn for second. Here comes the bat.
Oh, knocked her right out of the park.
Nice to see the crowd finally getting into the game, John.
Just as long as they don't get into my closet tonight.
Tongan Truck gets one high and tight, but still safe at first. Crazy Cuban's right behind him, though. Make that right on top of him.
Nothing quite goes together like bruise ball and bromance, Johnny.
But the Tongan Truck breaks away from Crazy Cuban.
If you love him, set him free.
Oh,
heartbreak.
However, both feet touch that base, so he is safe at second. Crazy Cuban hoping to recapture the spark down the baseline, over that bat, and he's in with a double. Cuban already tackling the sidewalks. He jumps the bat with those usual crazy moves.
The Cuban rounding third, hoping to make it home now.
This Cuban is going all the way.
Goal!
In a way, he has reached his personal goal because he's the 3rd contestant in the wipeout zone.
That leaves us with Tongan Truck on second, Action Mom on the mound, and Soul Sister on first, all in a 3-way race for the wipeout zone.
Our Soul Sister down the bouncing base path. She clears the bat. Can she hold on?
Oh, back to first base.
Our Tongan Truck makes a play to swipe third, and he gets dump trucked.
That obstacle is a real Tongan twister, Johnny. But here comes Action Mom. Let's go, Action Mom.
Shoot.
That error might just put her back in the minor leagues.
Action Mom back in the game with Soul Sister. Oh, here comes Tongan Truck, giving the slidewalks another go, and he's safe at third, now just 90 feet away from home.
Soul Sister hot on his heels, and now hot on her face.
Will our Tongan score the go-ahead run? Safe.
It's an all-male wipeout zone.
Hot dogs all the way around, Johnny. We've got a fearsome foursome heading to the wipeout zone. They are number 22, David Ramos, Repo Man, Charles Dorsey, Crazy Cuban, Gaspar Porcel, and Tongan Truck, Olatele Moa.
Welcome back to Wipeout. It has been a full day of slips and trips and flips and falls, but we have made it to the final showdown.
And you know what that means. One of these lucky finalists is about to walk away with $50,000.
What comes first, however, is a one-on-one matchup with the Wipeout Zone. Made up of the following stages. It starts with 4 stories of fun. That's the Dreadmill launch. Our finalists run down a Dreadmill in free fall 40 feet onto our foamy trampoline and into the water.
From there, they'll navigate our gut busters, punish contestants as they make their way across.
Next up, they have to climb the Cinestairs while trying to avoid its devilish triple sweeper arm. The last leg of the $50,000 journey is the gauntlet. Crankshaft leads off, then it's through the Blades of Fury, and finally a punishing walk across the beater totter to the finish platform.
4 men remain, and the one with the best time goes home $50,000 richer.
First up, number 22, David Ramos. Let's review how he arrived at the Wipeout Zone.
Here we go, baby. Wipeout Zone, 50K. Here I come, all the way.
Number 22, David Ramos kicked off his day with impressive runs on both the qualifier and the double cross.
Bruise ball, baby!
And at the bruise ball match, proved football wasn't his only sport as he reached home plate first and scored himself a spot in the Wipeout Zone. David Ramos hoping to go Wipeout Pro with our $50,000 waiting for the countdown here in the Wipeout Zone. The clock starts. He goes tearing down the Dreadmill, dropping onto that foamy trampoline and skidding into the water.
Yeah, probably a little disoriented in all that foam, Johnny. A very impressive leap off the platform, but kind of a lackluster sliding bounce off the trampoline into that foamy water.
One advantage of the swim, though, he'll be rinsed off for the gut busters. David has to scale these 16-foot-high slippery blocks. Up and down they go. Oh, and it is less up and more down for David. Oh, check out that body language. He is all arms and legs as he falls into that water. Football in the wipeout zone, Johnny, building character through adversity. Number 22, just under the 3-minute mark as he takes his second shot on the Gutbusters. That's right, he is one wipeout down at this point, but he's still making very good time so far. Now can he make it to the platform from here? Oh, yes! Woo can say that again, David. He has moved on from the Gutbusters. Now it's on to the Sinistairs. He's got to make his way up the stairs and oh! Wow, the sweeper arms weren't even a factor, as all it took was a slippery misstep on that very first stair. Number 22, our semi-pro football player, semi-tough as he gives the Sinistairs another go, using all his strength and agility to climb to the top of this obstacle. He's almost taken out by that sweeper arm, but regains his footing now, coming up around the bend. Bend, but don't break, Johnny. He's made it. So far, so good. All that's left now is the gauntlet. Don't undersell it, Johnny. In the gauntlet, if you can't get past one of these obstacles, you have to do them all again. First up, the crankshaft. Oh, and David makes a run for it, but it's poorly timed. Yeah, keyword there, timing. There is a method to all this madness, and as David proves, you can't just put your head down and barrel through. So he's going to have to regroup and take his time on this one once again. There it is. There it is, and there it was, as David finally makes his way through the crankshaft. Now onto the blades of fury. Oh! It looks as though he thought he could just overpower those blades with brute force, but in this battle of man versus machine, machine won. So in football speak, Johnny, it's third down and gauntlet to go. Little pep talk there. He's gonna need it. He's been out here for nearly 10 minutes now. Trying the crankshaft again. Oh, almost tripped there, but he's made it. Oh, and a nifty move through the blades of fury. Keep in mind, this is his first time facing down the beater totter. David is seeing just how unforgiving this obstacle can be. Throwing back, and oh, it looks like he might go in the water. A great save. He finds his footing. And a really athletic move there to finish. David setting the time to be 10 minutes, 11 seconds.
Never quit, baby! Never quit!
Let's see if that lead gets swiped away by our next contestant, Repo Man Charles Dorsey. Repo Man Charles Dorsey was all business on our qualifier and struggled to find his footing on the double cross. But he showed his worth during Bruise Ball, driving away with a coveted spot in the wipeout zone. So our Repo Man, hoping he can reap the rewards of victory, $50,000. Number 22 over the sidelines watching with Jill. There's the buzzer, and Repo Man is off, exploding out of the chute and down. Wow, take a look at that again, Johnny. Get some good air off the platform, but again, that foamy trampoline just stymies his launch into the water. Leaves him slightly behind our leader's pace, but plenty of course left to make that time up. Oh, but he quickly loses his balance on the second block. Yeah, but if there's any silver lining, it was that it was his first step. If you're going to wipe out on any of these obstacles, better to do it early. Much better than getting to the last step and then having to swim all the way back to the start after a fall. Charles, our Repo Man, working his way across the midpoint of those Gutbusters now. It's just a matter of sticking the landing. Perfect. He really made up for lost time by learning his lesson early on in the Gutbuster. Charles voicing frustration or excitement or something there as he leaps onto the Sinistairs and gives it a bear hug. That's a safe play to help avoid that sweeper run. Now he's getting up, moving tentatively toward the top. Not bad as long as he can just... Oh! Looks like he just couldn't keep track of that sweeper arm as he makes it almost all the way to the top, followed by a vicious fall from grace. But if Repo Man wants to keep the pace, he's going to have to run the rest of the obstacle clean. He just used up his margin for error. Oh, a very aggressive jump onto the Sinistairs there. Barely clearing the sweeper arm, but managing to stay dry. Hit by a sweeper arm there. Shot to the face. This is turning into a brawl. Look out! A third blow, and into the water he goes again. Twice, Charles nearly made it to the top, and twice he took a long tumble back into the water. He's got to be absolutely exhausted now. Even standing up on that platform is a challenge. This guy running short on energy and short on time. Eludes the sweeper arm there. Repo Man holding on to a handful of that netting, trying to hang on. No! Crashes down again. Let's take a look at that replay.
Repo Man back on the ladder, making his way for another attempt, but there's not enough time, John. Yeah, there's the horn. He is done.
And so number 22, David Ramos, continues to hold the time to beat. We are back and have reached the halfway point of a thrilling wipeout zone.
Number 22, David Ramos currently holds the time to beat, but up next, crazy Cuban Gaspar Porcel.
Yeah! Gaspy! The crazy Cuban!
We really got to switch this guy to decaf.
We already did.
But how about water?
Crazy Cuban Gaspar Porcel went loco on the qualifier, rolling through the double cross as the first man to advance. He smoked the competition during bruise ball, putting himself within striking distance of the $50,000.
After a day of crazy wipeouts, it is not at all crazy to see Gaspar here in the zone.
A maniacal scream, a crazy jump. He's already swimming, John.
Take a look at the replay. He is just maybe not the farthest bounce off the trampoline, but certainly the spiciest and the wildest.
There's one thing we know about our crazy Cuban. It's that he's going to do everything with flair and enthusiasm, John.
Let's see how he does here on the Gutbuster.
6 blocks in all to cross. His small frame, low center of gravity should both be assets here. This isn't the most steady crossing we've seen, but it's effective so far, John.
Yeah, he's making good progress. Almost into the water. Is he gonna make it?
Hey!
He made it.
That is what it's all about. Our crazy Cuban setting an insane pace as he heads to the Sinister.
Rock and roll.
Don't know about the rock, but he is rolling. Gaspar making tremendous time. No wipeouts so far, and his flawless run continues here early on the Sinistairs. Onto the 3rd step, quickly crawling up to the 4th. He is already up at the top step. Just past the 2-minute mark, not a single slip-up. Oh, take that back. Okay, slip, not an official wipeout, as Gaspar gets to challenge the gauntlet now. Whoa! What was that? Headlong into his first wipeout in the zone.
That is right, John. When this guy wipes out, he does it with gusto.
Now our crazy Cuban back and getting ready to perhaps take a less crazy attempt at the
Is he trying to wipe out? I mean, maybe he thought he was making too good a time. Look at him just flopping around like a flying squirrel into the water.
Yeah, that's not daring, that's D-U-M-B. And just like that, he has spent 5.5 minutes. Forget the pattern, slide. 50 grand still within reach here if he learns to...
Oh! Just about as hard a hit as the Blades of Fury can deliver. What a vicious pummeling.
Take your time, Gaspar.
And yet suddenly he doesn't have the time to take. After a perfect first half, his run demolished here in the gauntlet. Another crankshaft slide. Less than 15 seconds left. Got another shot at those blades. Oh! Turned around, thrown upside down and into the water.
After such a promising start, it ends with a disappointing loss for our crazy Cuban.
But bringing us to our final contestant of the night. Ola Moa.
Tongan truck bulldozed through the qualifier and rolled over his competition on the double cross. Though he was the last man to score a run at bruise ball, he's hoping to come from behind and snag a win in the wipeout zone.
So we're down to the final battle, matching number 22, David Ramos, and our Tongan truck, Ola Moa. There's the starting buzzer, and that's the launch.
Wow! Let's see that again. John Olatelli gets tons of air off the platform, but he lands so close to the edge of the trampoline, he just kind of slides into the water.
You would not be wronga, Johnny, as he's on to the Gutbusters.
Wronga, huh? Don't ever judge me again.
Time to beat again, 10 minutes, 11 seconds. You can see it there paired with the running clock, bottom left of your screen. A hard hit.
Oh, he's getting smacked from every direction all the way down like a pinball.
And it is full tilt in this pinball machine known as the Wipeout Zone. Our Tongan trying for a second time to muscle past the Gutbusters.
Oh, an incredible save as the Tongan uses brute strength to pull himself back up, and he's across. Nonetheless, it looks like this course has taken it out of him as he is completely out of breath coming up on our Cinestair.
War cry or just clearing his throat, Olatelli lets it out as he prepares to take on the Cinestairs.
Oh, look at that, Johnny. Seemed to have his balance, but that sweeper arm is having none of it.
Our Tongan has 1 wipeout on the Gutbusters, 1 wipeout on the Cinestairs. By my math, he has 0 wipeouts left if he hopes to take down our leader and take home the money. Second attempt here. Much better, and now has climbed his way to the top.
And with that, he is onto the gauntlet.
Do what you need to do to just fall down.
David using his number 22 voodoo that he do so well to send Olatelli down at the same spot where Gaspar fell.
Weaving through those crankshaft bars, and he just might make it a crank. He does make it.
Now he needs to squeeze through those blades of fury. Oh! Handles that danger fine, and we're in store for a fantastic finish.
We're going pretty strong. I don't know if my time will hold up.
However, the last part of the gauntlet is also the most daunting.
He is getting beaten around. Olatelli almost jarred loose. My goodness!
Is he gonna fall? No, he's gonna fall right into a pile of money.
With a finishing time of 8 minutes, 9 seconds, pay him.
Guess what? You just won Wipeout. You just won $50,000. Congratulations.
Yeah! No giving up.
Victory, Johnny.
Wait for it.
The truck stops here.
That's my guy.
Yeah, I was just being tongue-in-cheek.
High five. Well, that's going to do it for us. Join us next week, as always, when 24 new contestants will take on some crazy new obstacles. Until then, America, I'm John Anderson.
And for our colleague Jill Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big ball.